Hello, my name is Ailey. I am 21 years old as of today, and I have a stoma. A stoma is basically a little piece of your gut that a surgeon pulls through your abdomen, and then waste just goes into a pouch instead of out the old butthole. People usually have them because of some kind of bowel disease, resulting in their bowel not working properly without a little help. Now, I've had a stoma since I was 3 years old, so it's something I've always known and been used to, but I only started telling people about it a year ago. 17 years of hiding a big part of my life, and that had a big effect. And I think that was simply because of the sort of taboo around bowels and bowel disease. It's one of the few illnesses that people just don't really talk about. So in school I would have friends with things like asthma, diabetes, or even a broken leg, and they could talk freely about that, but I got the sense early on that bowels were not to be talked about, so I didn't talk about mine. And that was really rough on me. I was very reserved and shy in primary school and through a lot of secondary school. I think another reason people struggle to talk about stomas and things as well is the sort of stereotype around them, that it's only older people who have them. And I definitely found growing up that the only times I really heard about stomas was either people sort of joking about old people having stomas, or on TV in medical programs someone would find out they had to have a stoma and it would be like they were freaking dying. And that was really sad for me to see. And I think the thing is, for people to know who may end up with stomas in the future, is that they're really not as bad as they seem. Sure, it's an adjustment at the start, but honestly, it's fine. The best analogy would probably be, it's just like having a period all the time. Basically, you're just kind of more aware of toilets. Depending on what kind of stoma you have, you might need to use the bathroom a little more, and you're quite often a bit wary of smells or leaks, even though it's very unlikely to happen. So kind of annoying, but not that bad. A lot of people, I think, when they get them feel like it's a bit gross, but honestly, I think this is prettier than a butthole. So suck on that, butthole people. That's you. Yeah, you know who you are. For most people, it allows them to go back to living their lives the way they want to. Unfortunately for me, I was one of the unlucky ones who still has a lot of shit going on. My gut is still a bitch. Stoma helps, but it's not the final solution for me, which is why I've got so many scars and this bad boy, a gastrostomy. But yeah, for most people, it lets them go back to living their life, and that's very important and so worth it. The thing is as well, talking about stomas, they're not something people know a lot about. But statistically speaking, you know someone with a stoma, they've just probably not told you about it. People can be really seriously ill and just hide it because they're embarrassed that it's to do with their bowel. It's just another organ, and trying to suppress and hide something like that can really have an extremely negative effect on someone's mental health and life in general. So we need to be more open about it so that in future, people who get stomas won't be so scared and won't feel they have to hide themselves. Telling people about it was such a massive weight off my shoulders, but such a scary thing to do. Honestly, I would liken it to when I came out, it was that scary, that heavy thing hanging over me. So I needed to finally tell people about it. My body confidence has really skyrocketed, and I will now wear bikinis on the beach and crop tops regardless of weather, just because I've hidden my stomach all my life. Now it's kind of a novelty to have it visible all the time, even if I am freezing. I think it just makes me feel more me.